Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to live stream number 4 from the main event of the World Series of Trading. It's me again, Mihail, aka Tradezilla, and again I have next to me a wonderful guest, again a French star, a trading professional, Marc Raffard. Welcome, Marc.
Hello Mihail, and thank you very much for inviting me to this live interview for this main event you're organizing. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's pleasure to have you, Marc. I was actually browsing through the main event and also through some other tournaments, because during the main event tournaments never sleep. There are plenty of other tournaments, and I think I saw a nickname very close to your name. I was wondering if that's you, but I'll let to you to confirm or reject that when you tell us also something more about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So I registered on the World Series of Trading last week.
I knew it is you. I knew it.
And to be honest, I didn't hide myself behind a nickname, because my nickname is just my name. So easiest to know. And as well, my picture is a picture of me ringing the bell at the Paris Stock Exchange for the opening ceremony. So yeah, you can find me very easily on the tournament. If I'm participating on it, you find me with my name. So for the people that don't know me on the audience, I started trading in 2007. So quite a long time. I started as a retail trader, like most of the people did. For the funny fact and funny story, before going into trading, I was a policeman. So that's the funny fact. 180 degrees change on my career to be on the financial market. I started working as a professional in finance in 2009. We had a chance to work together. It was a fantastic experience. And most recently, I had an experience in crypto world between 2016 and 2019. I work mostly for IPOs. Almost my last experience in finance was to work in the ETF industry. So I don't know if you're familiar with the ETF, but quite a large industry in finance. And very recently, I changed my job to be an analyst and editorial manager for one of the top 5 biggest stock market websites in France. I started in September as an editorial manager. So mostly my job now is to write articles, write analysis, and organize the webinar. So it's more like content editorial job.
Amazing experience you have, Marc. I won't forget the years when we worked together. Despite the time has been kind on me. I don't have too few years on my record. So around 8 years ago, for those who don't know, we did work together with Marc Raffard in the same financial company. I remember those days. I've learned a lot from you, Marc. Thank you for that over the years. And I'm really happy that we have you now as a guest on World Series of Trading, because I'm sure that there are plenty of people around the world that can learn a lot from someone with such a broad experience in so many areas of the financial industry. And just having this knowledge from you, become better traders and have better chances in finance or in our tournaments. And speaking of our tournaments, what do you think about our prizes, Mark? And there are also some news here. Since 2 days we announced the exclusive additional special awards coming from Scope Markets, which are going to gift flights, accommodation in London, tickets for the West Ham United game for 2 people to the winner of the main event, and they're also going to give some additional prizes to the second and third place as well. Amazing from Scope Markets, our global sponsor, and yep, I want to use this opportunity to thank them once again. What do you think, Lars, about what do you think, Mark? Apologies.
It's really nice. It's really nice because you have this tournament with the big prize and the big pool of big prize pool, and if the sponsor can give like additional things like that, it's even better. So it's a very good point. I will jump into the opportunity to give you a short feedback about my first tournament experience. So unfortunately, I did not join the World Series of Trading that I joined recently, so I didn't have the opportunity to participate to the main event. But let's keep finger crossed. I will do my best to be part of this main event in 2023. So what I want to say, and I will be honest with you, as I say, I started trading in 2007. I traded during like almost 12 years, and after 12 years of trading, was in 2020, I decided to stop trading, to focus on like more long-term investment, because at some point after 12-year experience, trading is like the same routine every day, and it did not add any fun to trade. And what I want to say today is since I joined the World Series of Trading, I find back the fun and the amazing stuff I had in trading when I came back to me, and I had a lot of fun to participate to this tournament. So that's a very good point. Also, so I participate to this short tournament, and we had a lot of fun last weekend with another trader, another French trader, Guillaume. His name is Guillaume Lidi. Some people may know him in France, and we join. We make a Skype call together, and we scalp the market. We did scalping all together, and it was so fun. I never had a so fun experience like trading together, following our position and the ranking, and I had a lot of fun. So that's the most important, I guess, is to enjoy what you are doing. And if you are not yet registered on a World Series of Trading, believe me, you will have a lot of fun doing it. That's the first point. And the second point, for the people that they are beginner in trading, that they start trading, it's a very good way to start trading with zero fees. When I started, like in 2007, the first account I make a deposit with, I think it was 2,000 or 3,000 euros. I lost everything because I was a beginner. I didn't know what to do at this stage. Now, with what you are doing with this World Series of Trading, you give the opportunity to people to start from scratch and to start with zero risk. No money can be lost, but money can be earned. That's a very good point. And I saw that you have also a lot of free courses, webinars, like videos, like ebook stuff. So if you are an experienced trader, just try to join the tournament to have a lot of fun and maybe have the same feeling when you start trading like long time ago. And if you are a beginner, do not hesitate to join the tournament because it will help you to learn at zero risk.
Yeah,
So that's what I wanted.
definitely. Even for experienced traders, I must say, I won't reveal now their names, but some of the best traders on the World Series of Trading, and even they qualified for the main event, and they're in the main battle of the main event. I won't reveal now their names because maybe they don't want to, but they approached me over LinkedIn and over other social channels and told me that they're actually in the competition. They were experienced traders, old dogs, people that you would never expect to join a game, what World Series of Trading is. But let's not forget that in the end of the day, besides the great fun, the prize pool is significant, especially the first place on the main event gives a guaranteed $100,000 prop trading account with a guaranteed profit share of 90%. This is like a spot on trading career just from one tournament, which I find amazing what we achieved. And for me, if I had similar opportunities when I was a beginner trader, I think that would have been amazing for me.
Yeah, for me too. I would love to have this kind of opportunity in the past. But yeah, now it's done.
That's why we're here, to create better future for the rest of the traders around the world. And speaking of traders, I see that the live ranking has changed significantly from yesterday. Posta, the leader who was pretty much on first place every day, is now fourth, and Blackbit is first. Blackbit did some amazing trading. He did some mistakes. I analyzed in details his trading style, his mistakes and his good trades, but he did some amazing trading, and he showed that actually if you have the motivation, if you have the stubbornness to keep trying and perfecting your trading and opening more and more trades, this will lead to success. And that's what happened to him. This is not some kind of a lucky shot. He has so many positions. He manages them, most of them good. There were some where I did not agree, but enough empty talks. Let's get to the details by actually showing what are the competitors in this competition doing. Interesting is that Lucky Toda is now second. He was yesterday fourth on our live stream, and that's why I would like to start with him and see what's changed so significantly with him.
Sure. And for all the competitors to the competition, you may have some good days and bad days. Don't forgive when you have bad days, like keep pushing. I don't know how to say that in English, but we keep pushing.
Yeah.
Don't be sad. There's good and bad days. Some days you can make a mistake, but you still have today. Tomorrow is the last day of the competition, huh?
Yep. Tomorrow is the last day of the competition.
All the mistakes now are tricky because at the beginning of the competition you can like make a profit after making a mistake or losses, but now you don't have that much time to recover your losses. So be careful, guys.
If you ask me, I think now is the time for the people that are slightly into negative or with negative results or not in the first places. I think now is the time to kind of close all positions and start scalping, or at least start very short-term trading, like trades up to an hour, and try to catch up with the rest. And even if they cannot catch up with the rest, that's not a problem, because we have amazing additional prizes which you can win even if you're not in the first three. As we said, it's never too late to make the biggest winning trade. It's never too late to make the biggest winning strike, which means the biggest amount of winning position one after the another. I think anyone can achieve that, even if you're the very last person in the competition. If you're on that spot here and you make like 20 consecutive winning trades one after another, you will win the reward for the 20 consecutive trades, and you can do that obviously in the last 5 minutes of the competition. So it's never too late to get a nice prize from us. The other prizes in our competition, and mostly the funded accounts, they are provided from a prop company we are working with called Noble. So that is providing funded accounts for our traders. So it's an amazing opportunity for them to start trading with a reputable partner.
Great.
And with a zero risk and fees.
Yeah. You have nothing to lose. There is, as far as I saw, there is so many competition organized over the time, so you can train, participate competition, earn some little prize, bigger prize. It's up to you guys, and believe me, you'll have a lot of fun. You'll learn a lot about it as well. If you have some doubt, if you're hesitating about something, there is a huge database of information to learn, to have videos. So if you're beginners, feel free to get it. What to say? This is it's the dream of that I wanted to have when I start trading. So I in 2007 when I start, first of all, the trading industry was not like developed like that. It was cost effective. It was not easy. They had not that much information. To start, you needed to put a quite significant amount of money on the table and lose it and start again and lose it and start again, which is not easy. It was a regular way to learn at this time, but now we have a much better innovation. So enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. I remember when I was a young trader, people asked me, how much did you lose before you learned trading? Because it was kind of the standard question of how much did you lose before you become a good trader? And in my case, I also did lose some amounts before becoming long-term profitable, and I thought it's gonna be easier than it was. I thought that I am going to be more profitable than I was, but that was the way back then. I see that Lucky Toda closed his position in profit on the euro dollar last night, late during the night. He's either a trading junkie that trades during the night, or he has set some clever stop loss here at some point. But shortly after our commentary last night, his position was closed in profit, and I congratulate him for that. However, he missed that movement here, but it's still a good profitable trade, and that worked out pretty well for him. Let's see how he's doing on the crypto, because I remember there was something spicy there, and here it is. Did he listen to our commentary yesterday? I have no idea, but basically I said that if it was me and I have a losing position on the crypto running for so long, I would not let I would not let losses build up, and no idea what he did, but it seems that he closed that losing position and he opened another one, which is now in a plus. I'm going to remind again, orange arrows show where traders bought and purple arrows show where traders sold. Purple lines show negative trades that are closed and orange lines show positive trades that are closed. So very good decision here from Lucky Toda. He closed that position, opened another one, which turned profitable. Good for him. He has pretty good chances to even take the first place. He's only 5% away from Blackbit. It's gonna be a very tough final battle. Bayen is right there behind with 46. Poster from the first place is now fourth, but also with 43%, he's very close. And even there are new stars like Dregent, who wasn't even in the top 5 yesterday, but today he's here with 20%. We know that it's totally possible to make 30, 40, 50% per day, depending on the volatility and what you're trading. So I think that Dregent and actually everyone has realistic chances to win. This is the chart of Bitcoin, Marc. Mm-hmm. What do you think about purely as a technical analysis here? What is your personal opinion?
I do have on another screen the Bitcoin in candlestick daily. So daily. My analysis, if you put it in daily,
I'll show to the audience also a daily chart of Bitcoin.
Yeah. So basically, if you see the last after the big fall, we are kind of in a trading range with support resistance level at the top. I don't know if you got what I mean. Just the very last movement on the market.
Yep.
Yeah. You see that resistance. I don't know if you can.
I suppose you're speaking of the level here.
That's the support. Yes, correct.
Yep.
That's the support. And on the top, just close to it, the resistance here.
Yep.
So basically, for the next, myself, that's purely my point of view. For the next couple of days, I'm gonna play between the support and the resistance. So selling the resistance, buying the support. So basically, I think that right now, having a short position makes sense with a stop loss above the resistance. And a take profit near to the support. That's my strategy currently that I apply for another tournament. But that's my point of view on the Bitcoin. On a long-term field, I'm holding Bitcoin, but that's another story. It's not about trading; it's about investing. Let's say that on the next 5 days, I'm gonna short the Bitcoin. If we reach the support level, which is the downside line that we draw, I will buy maybe a stronger position to reach the top level like 21,000 maybe. But before we reach this support level at 15,500, I'm not gonna buy. I will stay short for now.
I see. So basically, you see the Bitcoin chart as in a range now, in this channel of the range, and you're basically going to sell the resistance and buy the support line.
Yeah.
Roughly
and if at some point we reach by the end of the year the support, I will go maybe with a stronger position with higher leverage to buy the bullish the bullish trend. because there's a chance that when we reach next time the resistance level, we can break it to come back to 20. But that's not 100% sure, but I will play on it.
Got you. So, of course, we need to underline once again that this is definitely not an investment advice. We're commenting on the chart here with Marc, 100% based on the virtual trading that's happening within the game of the World Series of Trading, and that's our personal view how we would have played if we played that game. Actually, by the way, that's my personal play trading account. Here you can see my nickname, and that's my position on DAX that I hold for quite some time already, and it's good to practice trade for yourself, even not in a competition like me, just to never lose the good shape, never lose form, despite that I have my own portfolio. Of course, I never stop trading and training my mind what the correct decision would be. Thank you, Marc, for your your opinion.
I wanted to add something out of Bitcoin. This is something about most of the market, the indices, the stock market, and the Bitcoin as well, and the crypto as well. Most of the time, there is every year, like during Christmas periods, a bullish trend. So this may be interesting to know as well, and just for educational purpose. You know that some financial analysts, they follow like indicators, so technical indicators, of course, but also like fundamental indicators. And some of them could be like strange or weird for the beginner. Like I had in mind, for example, the Big Mac index that they measures inflation over on the life cost all around the world. But there is also the Christmas sales, so that are well studied by the financial analysts. Because what? Because if the sales during Christmas period are not that good, this will give a huge indication about the financial statement and families and peoples. Which is if the sales, Christmas sales are not good, which is a very negative indicator for the global economy. And which is interesting, Black Friday, which is also a big sales event on the retail side, is also well studied by financial analysts, and it's like Black Friday and Christmas. Maybe you're aware about the NFP and the ADP. It's like the same. So the Black Friday sales can give an indication about what will be the Christmas sales. Like the ADP employment on Wednesday can anticipate the result of the NFP on the coming Friday. So basically, just to give you an indication, the Black Friday this year have been one of the biggest retail sales never seen before. It reached $9 billion of retail sales versus $6 billion last year. So this Black Friday retail sales can give you an indication about what will be the Christmas sales. And if the Christmas sales are good, like the Black Friday, it will be a very, very positive indication for the coming weeks, months, globally on the financial market.
Especially that's actually very interesting data. I didn't know that. Is that a data only from the United States or all over the world?
Mostly for mostly for United States, but mostly for United States, I have to say.
I got it. But you're telling me that now, while the world is speaking about a recession, the world is speaking about higher interest rates, about high levels of inflation, people actually spend 50%, almost 50% more on the Black Day, on the Black Friday.
It's
of
insane.
course.
So the study that they show this result say that the mid revenue people, that the average revenue people spend more, but the people that they earn less money, like the bottom of the revenue, that the people that have the most of difficulties, and they spend like much less. And another fact which is interesting, that the online sales for Black Friday was huge, even bigger than last year. So last year it may be understandable because of the coronavirus stuff. Now we are not anymore like in a shutdown. So, but still, the online sales was huge, and 48% of the online sales have been done from mobile phone, which is very interesting data. So, if you play on the stock market, it can give you some indications.
Yeah, people just prefer using their mobile phones.
Yeah.
Even most of the play traders in the World Series of Trading are trading from their mobile phones. As you know, World Series of Trading is available as a progressive web app. So it is something you can download as a mobile application on your phone directly from our website. You don't need even to go to the App Store. You just need to use the options of Google Chrome for mobile, and that's it. Very interesting. Thank you for this. Yeah,
if you saw it, but it's here.
Yeah, I see it down in the bottom. Amazing class, amazing Marc. I constantly make these lapses saying Lars instead of Marc because because later tonight our CEO Lars Gottwig is going to have the first ever Trading After Dark. And the Trading After Dark is basically a private competition done between fellow traders from Germany. It will not be broadcasted live because it has to be translated. It's going to be in German. World Series of Trading tries to be an absolutely international in terms of content, in terms of users, in terms of guests. And this private tournament is going to be moderated by Lars Gottwig himself, our CEO, and it will be translated with subtitles in English, and then it will be published from us. It was good to share that with everyone here and that live with you, Marc. I also promised on our live stream yesterday that I will share with our viewers today an exact formula on how to calculate position size according to the risk they want to take on a position, and you can share your opinion, Marc, if you agree with my method of determining risk. I am going to open here a simple Excel file. Here, you see it?
Yeah.
And let's say that the account size is 100,000, and we want to risk 1% of it, which is obviously going to be $8,000, let's say. Let's say that and that's our risk per trade. Yep, we have our risk per trade, but you need to know that with every trade this figure here will change as soon as our equity, and that's here always equity. As soon as our equity changes, so should this figure change, because now 1% of 100,000 is no longer 1,000. As soon as this becomes 100,000 and 100, the risk per trade changes.
So this is very interesting because there is many traders that they two kind of way to see the things. Traders that they will calculate the risk per trade on the equity like you did, which is the right way, and the trader that they will use the balance as a reference to calculate the risk per trade, and the balance does not move until you close your position. But that's not the right way, because even if the position is not closed, you are losing or winning money. So if you want to have a dynamic money management, you have to take the equity to calculate your risk and not your balance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we call the dynamic risk management. I'm happy that you agree with me, Marc, but somehow I didn't have a doubt that you will agree with this logic. Now, besides of this, which is obviously the simple part for our beginner traders, there is something else that is important. Let's say you decide to do a trade where the value per pip per lot is $10, which means that if you open a position of one lot and that underlying asset moves with just one pip, you will win or lose $10. Okay, and let's say that you want to open a position, and before opening it, you see that your stop loss will be 50 pips away. Pips of, or we'll type here stop loss in pips. We type here stop loss in pips, and this means that if your stop loss is activated and you have opened a one lot, you will have a PNL of, in that case, minus multiplied by the value per pip. Okay, and you would have lost less than you want your risk per trade to be, and that is why you need to divide lots per trade, and that's why you need to divide your risk by that figure here. Apologies, I misclicked. And we can forget about the minus sign here. I will remove it because the lot size cannot be with minus, meaning that in this case the correct lot size for that trade would have been 2, and that, my dear fellow traders, is the correct way to find out your risk per trade and your volume per trade. Save that formula, save that way of calculating, do it every time. If you don't find a solution online that does it easier for you, do it in Excel like I do it. Do it on a small calculator in your hand if you're on the stock exchange floor like Marc Raffard was, and I'm sure he was doing exactly that. And you will have the correct risk management for your positions always, and you can thank me for that later.
And if you want to be more accurate for the value per pip per lot, if you trade like one currency pair or another, you have to, for each instrument, the value per pip is different. So if you want to have something accurate, like, you can build like a beautiful like a professional Excel spreadsheet like we did in the trading floor in London when I was in London.
Definitely. Yes, as Mark said, the value per pip per lot will vary depending on the underlying instruments that you trade, and also depending on the on the currency rates between them. For example, if you trade Japanese yen against Swiss franc, and your account is in dollars, then obviously the value per pip per lot will change as the dollar to Japanese yen course is changing. Keep that in mind, use it, and be a successful trader. Now we did what Lucky Toda did. Let's jump to the leader Blackbit for a short period of time before we switch to another not less interesting traders. Blackbit opened here also a buy position on the crypto, on Bitcoin. You can see how similar the timing and the direction of the trade is between the two leaders, despite that their trading style so far was completely different. That shows that good traders think like each other, and that shows that both of them are indeed good traders. And as I said yesterday as well, World Series of Trading and this main events where we show live the trading of the best traders is the only place online in the world I know where you can see so many good traders in real time, how exactly they are acting, and learn from them, and have this amazing guest like Marc Raffard in this case.
I have to say that yes, I am very impressed about the level of the participants about the tournament, which are really high. Even if I'm trading since 2007, I make a break during 2 years, so I restart, I refresh my trading activities, but still there is a very, very good competitors. It's very challenging to be on the top 5, top 10. And not only for the main event, but for all the tournaments. If you are on the top 10, you can be proud.
Yep, definitely. Also here you can see how Blackbit is controlling the losses. You see how he saw here this reversal, this starting of an upward trend. I don't know if that's again influenced by what we commented last night, but exactly this happened. What the danger was for Blackbit. The danger here was that the movement will turn around and it will turn into an upper trend, a serious upper trend, which it did. Blackbit, however, sensed that, decided to minimize profit, maybe minimize losses, maybe put here a stop loss, and as soon as the upper movement began, he was out of the trade with a very minor loss, while his profits are big, and that's what counts in trading. Good job for him here, really good job. You see, guys, how logical good trading pays off.
Yeah, definitely.
Shall we quickly switch to Hiranta, who is now 5th and has moved Dregent. I suggest we look both of them because they are players that are fighting for the first places as well, and we never discussed their trading in the previous days. Let's see.
Maybe you can check if these people having position on the Brent or on the US oil, because as far as I see in the couple last 10 minutes, 10-20 minutes, they did a huge move on the oil, on the petrol.
Very interesting, very good idea. Oh,
Yeah, you
so
see?
Hiranta is was sticking to some big losses here and realized some many but minor profits. Now here is the right place to say that when I specifically share my opinion what the correct trading is and what's not, I am expressing an opinion based on the position, risk wise, what the most good and the best scenario what would be. But this doesn't mean that there are strategies that are not that are profitable, and despite this they break some of the well-known rules. For example, if you can come up with a setup that allows you to win only X amount of profit per trade and you lose 3 times as much with every losing trade, in general that would be very bad for you. So you lose 3 times more than you win when you win. But if over the long term, thanks to your setup and your position management, you have proof that you can have a hit rate higher than, in that case, would be 3-1, then your strategy will still be profitable. That's where the hit rate comes into play. As you, Mark, very well know, but some of our beginner traders may not know, hit rate is the correlation between your winning and losing trades. And if you have, let's say, 4 times as many profitable trades in comparison to your losing trades, even if you win 3 times less than you lose when you lose, you will still be profitable. So that's the case here with Hiranta. He made 2 big losses, but he has so many profits that compensate for his trading on the long term, and he has actually positive performance of 21%, and he's one of the, he or she, I don't know, apologies, of the best traders in the tournament, and has realistic chances for the first place. Let's see how is Hiranta doing in other instruments. We see here similar situation on euro dollar. Actually, to be honest, I love such trading style, very active. Immediately after closing one trade, opening another trade, we see many profitable trades here, some of them with big profits compensating for the bigger loss in here.
The trade she or he did like on the 7th of December, so yesterday, you know, the big trend up and the big trend down, she took it perfectly, you know.
Yeah.
Or it perfectly, like he closed it at the best time, and he reversed the position at the best time as well.
Yeah, look at what reversal, almost at the very top of the correction. It's very good job.
And after all, look on the bottom, bam, you know, it was really well done.
Yep. Really good job, Hiranta. Well done. Crossing fingers that you show even better results in the future. Just a quick peek into the crypto. Oh, no trading there at all for Hiranta. Maybe just crypto is not interesting for him or her. It's good to know your strengths and your weaknesses in trading, and to focus on those instruments where you're good. Like Hiranta is good on German 40. Again, here we can see the same trading style, smaller profits but many, and one bigger loss. That absolutely confirms my words from before. You can have a winning strategy as soon as you have a proof that over a long term with many trades you have consistently so many winning trades that they will compensate your higher losses, and that's exactly the case with Hiranta. Good job, interesting style.
I published an article yesterday saying is a winning trade all the time a good trade or not. I will share it with you. It's in French, but I think with Google Translate you can understand it. But it's exactly what you are saying now. Is a good trade, is a winning trade all the time a good trade? Yes or no, but it depends of the strategy in terms of in long term, like in couple of days. If you're taking 100 times a trade, that's the point, you know.
Yep. Quick peek into Dragon's trading. I hope I pronounced this correct. Whoa. Actually, that's the first time we see someone making one bigger entry and then closing, splitting it into two positions, one to be closed at one point and the second part of the position to be closed at another point. And this I like a lot. Here we can also see that the entry was done also in two positions, which I like a lot as well. And to be honest, that was my trading style as well. I never went full speed with all the volume I would like to risk at once, because you can always see those better entry points on a later stage. First of all, if you still believe in the trend, and second of all, when you're coming out of the trend like here, you might want to secure some profits and close part of the position, but you might want to keep some of the volume active in order to grab bigger volumes. In the case of Dragon, it was closed here, but to be honest, besides this big spike here that would have scared many people off, I don't see a clear signal for trend reversal. We have here a lower low, so the downtrend continues, and actually it was good that he closed his position, because it was actually a buy position in this case. The purple line showing that this was a losing trade in his case. I gave the example if you want to secure some profits, but in his case he was hoping to have a better exit maybe, and he achieved it. He achieved it before the trend continued down, and that's maybe exactly what he read. That's exactly what he saw.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
You know that managing well losses is almost more important than managing a winning position. You know, so.
Agree. Because especially if you have a trading strategy where your hit rate is low and your profits are big but your losses are many and small, if you have many losses but smaller ones, if they increase just slightly, it has a bigger effect on the end result. And here again, the same trading style, opening more than one trade simultaneously on the same instrument, forming a bigger position that's closed in 2 rounds. Unfortunately for him, 2 losing trades here, but closed, and bunch of other winning trades. In general, very good performance for him, just maybe wasn't very lucky on those instruments. Let's see how is crypto doing for him. some winning trades, again position split in two, closed here together before the reversal that made Lucky Toda and Blackbit take the first places. But interesting style, again the uniqueness of the World Series of Trading live share of data. Now all the viewers of this live stream will be able to decide for their own if such a trading style, splitting the main position in two trades, is good for them or not. What do you think, Mark? Were you doing that in your active trading?
It depends the time frame. If it's more a swing trading, like for a trade strategies that the entry point and the exit point will be separated by, I don't know, let's say 5 days to 3 weeks, like a long trend following. I'm gonna do the same, like multiple entry point and multiple exit points. On a day trading, pure day trading, no, I prefer all in one. But that's my point of view. Huh? I'm not, even if I'm trading since 2007, I'm not the best.
I see, but you're pretty experienced, and obviously you know how proper trading is done. There isn't a best trader in the world, I would say. Trading is hard. Trading is hard. Sure.
It's really complicated. Like for example, also, this day for myself started like bad, with bad news, bad things, stuff. And when you have a day start like that, the best thing you can do is just keep trading. Because believe me, from my experience, when the day start like that and you're gonna trade, you're gonna take wrong decision, more emotional decisions, and it's not good at all. So yeah, trading is not easy. Keeping your emotions how to say that? Under control is really not easy as well, but it's a key point. So yeah, no, there's plenty of factors that they will make you profitable or not. The analytical skills, the emotional, keep control of your emotions, the money management skills, the way you understand how the market works. There's plenty of things. The strategy itself you're implementing, the indicators you are following. So it's a variety of things. And if you already trade like Mihail or myself for some times, you know already, and if it's not the case, you will know it very soon, that doing trading allows you to learn on yourself more than any other activities. So
yeah, that's true. As a French guy, do you trade the French index, Marc?
I did, yeah. I did, but yeah, and now I'm what? I think I'm short. Yeah, I'm short on that. Basically, I'm short on the French European indices and long on the US indices. That's also kind of strategy you may implement, like being long in the US, short in European stock. It's remained more or less the same to play euro dollars, but in different way. So yeah, I'm playing on the French index, but also on the DAX, on the Nasdaq, and the Dow, and the S&P 500. So yeah, I'm playing a lot on indices.
Oh, I see. Okay, shall we review Mr. Kabik 111 as one of the final play traders that we reviewed tonight? Let's see how he is doing on the French.
But by the way, yeah, just a little thing. It's a trick, but we'll give it to the competitors. If you long a euro dollar, it's remained the thing I just explained. If you long a euro dollar and you want to use more leverage, but you can't because the rule of the World Series of Trading are quite strict about the risk management and the leverage you can take. If you want to increase artificially the leverage, you can, if you are long euro dollar, you can be long French index or German index, short S&P 500, or long euro stocks, short 500 S&P 500. It remains not exactly the same, but more or less.
Yeah, this is again the topic with the correlation that we discussed the last time, that some of our participants like Poster are catching up pretty well. Again, I want to congratulate him, how good he caught the correlation between all the traded symbols that he trades, and the correct entry points that he made. Obviously, he understands what you're talking about. I hope that more people from now on, after we share that with everyone, will do it. Never take trades into the same trade into symbols that are counter correlated.
Except if it's part of your strategies, because you can have hedging strategies. Especially when you are in trading range and you don't know exactly where we are going. And the trading range, you can go, long Nasdaq, short S&P 500, which are mostly hedged position. It's specific strategies, I say, not like doing it like by instinct. You have to build a strategy on it. But if we are in the trading range, for example, you can play on it, take the profit when the position, when the market go on one way, and take the profit when the market go on the other way. It's risky strategy, but if it's like, if you think about it upfront and if you do it like smartly, it can be fine, can be good.
Yeah, very interesting. Here, actually, I like this last trade of Kabik because I think the only reason why he's now in profit, because that's a buy trade that hasn't been closed yet and the market is going up, and it looks like this might be a beginning of an upward trend. We see here how this resistant line played a role where the price immediately rebounded after reaching it 2 times already, once here and once here. But what saved him here, where he opened the trade, and obviously the market fell a lot immediately after he opened a buy trade, but if he has a stop loss at all, he has placed it very correctly, exactly by the book, on that low here. And you see that low is just slightly below this one here, and there's obviously a strong support level here. And
what's the time frame of the chart?
It's 60 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay,
shall we go more granular? It's even clearer here where the support level is, but he wasn't let's say conservative. He wasn't putting his stop loss here, because if his stop loss was here, he would have been out. He put it here, which was very clever from him. Maybe he sensed here the combusting volatility and decided, okay, let's go a step back and put the stop loss here. And that saved him now, and that's why he has this profitable trade now. It's interesting how this would develop. If that's a trend reversal and he keeps that trade, he might even go to the first places. Who knows? Very good. Mary, I was commenting on Mary's trading yesterday. To be honest, I am very sad that I don't have the time in these live streams to comment on every single play trader in the main event, especially because the main event is the battle between the best of the best. Only people that have won already trading competitions with the World Series of Trading, even though you see negative figures in front of some users. That's completely normal, especially for such a short period of time. As we saw, it's not hard for some of the competitors to make 30-40% per day, so everyone has a chance still to win even the first place. Even I'm not even speaking for the additional prizes, and I'm very sorry that I cannot review the trading of every single one of them. Let's pick someone that's right now on the negative side, because we didn't show.
I have a feeling that Joe, Joe 184. I don't know why, but
Joe. Okay, you have a feeling about Joe.
Yeah,
Let's look how Joe is doing, and that will be the last play trader we will be reviewing today. Where are you, Joe? Here he is. So Joe had one profitable trade on euro dollar, and I think he opened another one, because I see here a second entry point. He opened another one, and this trade is now in loss because it's a sell trade. Maybe he has his stop loss here, and that's the reason why he's not out of the trade here. He's in a very similar situation like the trader we reviewed before. Basically, depending on how strong this resistance level here is, this will decide if the trade goes good or bad. But he might be on a very different opinion. Let's see how he acts. Tomorrow it will become clear if he makes more profits or not. I wonder what's happening on crypto with him. One losing trade closed here, and another entry here, hoping to short the market, but again the market was against him. I guess he didn't pick here the combusting volatility, and this constitution here of smaller candles was speaking about this, and that's why the events turned out for now negative for him. But who knows, tomorrow he might be from the leaders. We never reviewed the Australian index. I wonder if he traded here a losing trade here. I think that's a clear downtrend, if you ask me, especially on the 30-minute chart. That's a clear downtrend. If you didn't pick it up here or here, you should have picked it up here or here. That it is actually a downtrend, and close the position earlier. I think that was the mistake of Joe. Maybe he was looking at the chart on a higher time frame.
We are in a downtrend trend, but look, maybe we can experiment a reversal, because if you saw the last move, it seemed to be a support.
Yep, that looks like this.
Yeah, so we have to be careful. If we pass the last, like, I don't know, I can't show it on my mouse, but if we pass the last stop, I think can come back. It can be a bullish trend.
Agree that there are some signs of reversal here, but definitely the downtrend was confirmed once here and once here, and then another time here with these lower lows, which is actually the definition of a downtrend. But who knows, he might have a counter trend strategy. We'll see how he develops. I think that was everything from my side on the play traders performance today. Marc, would you like to share some final interesting stuff about yourself or your opinion of how the main event is going. I'm having fingers crossed for you to be able to maybe qualify for the main event in 2023. It's gonna be an amazing event. We are planning a physical main event next year.
I will do my best. Can you remind me what to do to be qualified? I have to win one tournament.
Yep, you have to win a classic or another tournament that offers a qualification token. It is written in the description of the tournament. When you go to a tournament page, it is written next to every tournament if it provides a qualification token or not. If you don't,
I see it. Okay, qualification token.
Yep.
Great.
And it is described in here how it works. You see that some tournaments do not give a qualification token, others do.
Just a question. This trading tournament that they require a code, what does it mean? It's a required code to participate to it.
Sorry, could you say that again?
If you come back on the previous pages, it say that the blue one require code. So what does it mean, require code?
I
went
to that tournament on purpose. That's the Trading After Dark. That's the private tournament, as I said, that Lars Gottwig will be moderating, and later we will be publishing for everyone that wants to see how really top professional traders battle against each other. I see they are all already ready and even have joined the tournament. I guess they cannot wait.
I got it. So when you say require code, it's a private event.
Yep. So the main event also is a private event in that meaning, because only someone that qualified or is specially invited by us can join it. I personally also cannot wait to see this tournament here and find out how all these professional traders have traded, most of which that I know personally and have worked with, just like with you, Marc, on the German market.
I think I know FX Chris. I think I know.
Yeah, definitely, you know him. And thank you very much, Marc. It was an honor to have you.
It was a pleasure, Mihail, to join this this interview, but also all this tournament you're organizing. I'm very, very happy to be part of it. And maybe in the close future we will speak again, and I will be part of the main tournament, the main event.
I hope we speak again, Marc, and see you next time. Bye bye, everyone. Trade well.